2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. Right, 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 left, 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 right, right. Oh well, that didn't work out. Right, 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 left, 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 right, left. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. All right, so that's the first time I tried whistling while hacky sacking. For whatever reason, the song My Favorite Things by Rodgers and Hammerstein came into my head, and I realized, oh, that doesn't exactly correspond with my kicking beat, but it kind of does because it starts an accent pattern that's really fun to hacky sack through. Okay, so this is actually my favorite part of doing my 19 hacky sacks is having no hacky sacks in my left or right hand. So I do a group of 5, and once I'm done with the first group of 5, I do a group of 4, and then I do a group of 10. So 19 total. My highest minute mark is around 80 minutes for 19 hacky sacks. My aim was 79 minutes worth of 19 hacky sacks in tribute of 1979, the year of my birth, and the patent for the foot bag. The original foot bag was definitely a different material, I think, than these woven hacky sacks from Guatemala. Actually, these are Booney bags, so I'm not sure exactly where they're from, but these are good quality. I think they're around $6 each. Anyway, I've been daily hacky sacking since January 1st, 2026, and my intention is to continue uploading 3 one-minute music videos featuring rock, dance, and jazz music, followed by a daily live stream like this one. And thank you in advance for subscribing and commenting generously, I hope, and kindly, and liking the videos and sharing your favorite music videos. And I encourage anyone who likes to move and sweat and doesn't really like the intensity of jump rope or running. This is basically like treading water on land. If you move all your limbs together, you're definitely doing full body motions. Oh, getting your coordination, reflexes, focus, balance. I guess a little bit of speed because I've been practicing different tempos. But yeah, essentially, there's always a time for freestyling, and a lot of people do crazy acrobatic tricks. But I'm just going for the aerobic endurance and mental focus. Plus, it's a great way to stay active on a daily basis, and you don't necessarily have to become a professional dancer. Just keep moving, and you will definitely work up a sweat. And besides challenging myself to count it out loud, which is way harder cardio than just breathing calmly, it is nice to focus on nasal breaths like this. Well, that wasn't nasal. Hold on. I'm so not used to doing nasal breaths. I had to exhale through my mouth. Okay, here we go. just by doing that, the focus on the breath, I feel like helps you relax with the motions. But yeah, you can totally slow it down. Big kicks like that. And of course, I had to save this one because it got out of control, but okay, back to normal. So really, I just do inside kicks, outside kicks, and toe kicks. I don't really do much knee. And I don't do stalls. At some point in high school, I could do stalls pretty consistently among a couple other moves, but I'm just focusing on these basics for the 365 days and just getting better at being consistent and staying relaxed while staying focused. I guess relaxed focus is the aim. But it is exciting because inevitably you have to leap and lunge to save a couple of them when they get out of control. And of course you can make it harder, like it's hard for me to do more than 4 or 6 outside kicks in a row, but it's something you can practice. One, two, see? I already get nervous once I've done 2 outside kicks. That was 3 outside kicks. Let's see if I can do 4 outside kicks. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that was still 3. One, 2, nope. 1, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, it's tricky because at some point you fully realize you could fall down. Just because you're so focused on the hacky sack, you might just topple over as you're spinning and kicking. But anyway, I definitely appreciate the streaks that I get, like this one, when I don't have any hacky sacks in my hand, because it feels free and loose, much more than when I'm carrying, 4 hacky sacks in each hand and kicking at the same time. By the way, there are still jazzercise videos going on today, not just funny ones from the 80s and 90s. But I have to say, the music didn't sound very jazzy. It sounded more like hip-hop, rock, funk, dance patterns. Whereas I think the original jazzercise had at least, big band, smooth jazz, not the best of the music, but certainly it had some swing and improvisation elements with interesting arrangements and harmonies. I actually get surprised when sometimes the jazz music videos that I post get significantly more views than the rock and dance videos from the same day. Not just the Louis Armstrong ones, like, you know, just saxophone quartets and piano trios and even solo pianos sometimes get a lot more attention, or at least a lot more loops. So I'm curious out there, has anyone been to a sleepaway camp like I did back in the 80s, where they made you tread water with your clothes on in a lake for like 15 or 20 minutes or something to make sure you were a strong enough swimmer to deal with a capsized boat on a trip, whether you were sailing or canoeing. They basically needed to make sure you had enough stamina to support yourself in an emergency. And I remember that felt pretty grueling, although very satisfying to pass that test. So in comparison, this dance is a lot easier than treading water with your clothes on in a cold lake for 20 minutes. And when I say your clothes on, I mean, I think they made you put your boots on. Boots, jeans, like a flannel shirt. That was no joke. Okay, I believe this technique is what professional coaches for athletes would call greasing the groove. And essentially, you can just think of this as dribbling with your inside kicks. Of course, I always break it up with, well, especially a left toe kick, but often, you know, a combination of toe and outside kicks. Okay, so that was the first 5, and we're already past 22 minutes, so that was a great streak there. Thank you so much, 123 Bay. Thank you so much, SSXVQ. Thank you for saying hi, ERDI 357. And I appreciate everybody subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing your favorite music videos that I have on the channel, around 800 or so. So anyway, I'm going to keep going with these. These are a little thicker. These are denser hacky sacks that have a lot more bounce. Well, actually, these ones are actually a little more broken in than the Boonie bags that I had just now. Okay, let's see if we can stay steady in the middle. nice to slow it down like that. Oh yeah, so I was saying yesterday, if you watch the hacky sack move several dozen times, the spin angle changes, the spin speed changes, and of course, the directions that the hack can go in are always changing ever so slightly, which makes you respond to it ever so slightly, or sometimes suddenly and urgently to save it. But yeah, essentially, there's always a slight surprise right around the corner, even when you think you've got it pretty well locked in. You got to stay in the moment, vigilantly witnessing this globe spin around, which is a little bit of an analogy for the Earth that we're riding as it rotates and spins in space. It's actually funny when I put my attention on what my torso is doing instead of what my feet are doing. Essentially, it's a constant twisting left and right, with the torso, which is helped by the exaggerated arm movements. Oh, and I lost that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 1, 2. Not gonna happen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Nope. Okay, last 10 coming up. Okay, so I got 5 in each hand. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing in advance all the music videos that you like. Yeah, I guess I should use the last hacky sacks to practice my outside kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was 4 in a row. Let's see if we can get 5 in a row. Five, 6. Okay, let's see if we can get 7 in a row. Oh, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was probably my record. I think I have not yet before hit double-digit outside kicks in a row. And I think one of them was a double outside kick on this leg. Okay. 1, 2. Oh well, couldn't get that one. This is my weaker outside kick, by the way. So I'll keep on working on that one. Okay. Okay, 2 more, and I'm just gonna go regular style for the final 2 because spinning around with outside kicks is very exhausting. And I'm already pretty fatigued at this point. Okay, last but not least. This was one of my favorites. It's really old and faded, and it's a big hacky sack, but it doesn't have a ton of beads. It has like half the beads it started with. Just sort of floppy and much easier to control than the thicker, newer hacky sacks. You know what would be funny is if I could eventually find enough people who are used to keeping a tempo, and then we could do like synchronized hacky sack videos as a collaboration in the future. So please start practicing today and every day for 365 days, and I'm sure we can get together and make a multiple hacky sack participant video with everybody staying on beat with a fun track. Okay, thank you so much. See you tomorrow and have a great day.